The challenge has been, generally speaking, is that there's limited awareness and understanding about boccia outside of the world of boccia. Although that has grown considerably over the last 5 or 6 years, and particularly around schools and community groups where more and more organisations are playing boccia, even those who are not disabled, in particular in care homes, schools and so forth. But in terms of our clubs, it's really important for us that our clubs feel that they've got the support. And what we've done is we've obviously produced the fertility guidelines for boccia aimed at leisure operators and fertility operators so that they understand how they can mark out a boccia court on a more permanent basis in their sports halls. Now, that ranges from a very specific one-off boccia court full marking to the whole sports hall and how it can be integrated with all the other sports markings. So in the case of Blackpool and the centre that we're talking about now, it would be interesting to highlight why they cannot integrate a boccia court marking with the sports marking, because we have provided guidelines and that to that effect. And it's very simple. It doesn't have to be the full boccia court. It can be integrated across the badminton court layout, so there's only a few lines having to be added. So I don't think it's a problem from that point of view. I think George will be able to talk more later about some of the factors to why it's better to do it this way, and particularly for us, it's about making sure that it makes it more accessible for clubs locally and regionally to be able to feel included under the equality agenda around sport and physical activity. We know that boccia really does mean a lot to those who participate in it, particularly given the fact that over 50% of our regular players cannot access any other sport whatsoever. It gives them confidence, it helps them interact socially, and for many of our players, boccia is their whole being that they look forward to when they get out of the house for these sort of occasions. So I would be very surprised if Blackpool Council don't reconsider, bearing in mind that this is about talking about active lives for those who wouldn't otherwise access sport or physical activity in any shape or form.